This morning, Congressman Rich McCormick responding to pushback and protest over his planned commencement address at his alma mater, Morehouse School of Medicine. Ariana Manise following this story live from the Streaming Center with us this morning. So how's the congressman responded?
Well, he says he's taking this very personally. He attended Morehouse School of Medicine. It was announced that he's going to deliver the commencement speech next Saturday, and we're hearing from him, and he responded to a campaign that students have launched against him because they said they don't want him to speak at the commencement. And we heard from him last night. He had a town hall where he took questions from the crowd, loaded questions, sometimes at moments heated, people asking him about gas prices. But he was also asked about the situation unfolding where the students don't want him to speak. And he says he actually is heartbroken by it all. And we know this is in response to an open letter that the students sent out saying that they don't want him to speak due to his stance on DEI, immigration, transgender health care, abortion access, and federal funding for medical education. And students in that letter, they say that his stance directly conflicts with the school's mission of serving underrepresented communities. And they also say that the commencement should be about celebrating students and the graduates, and they feel like it should not be surrounded by controversy. And that's one thing that he says that he really feels personal about with the comments that these students are saying. Take a listen.
That's my alma mater. That's where I graduated from. I'm student body president there. I got protested the last couple days, and it was hurtful. Since I've already given a commencement speech there as student body president, but they made a lot of assumptions because we have this thing where if you're on the other side, I'm going to demonize you and call you names and make assumptions about your character.
Yeah, and he says that what this highlights, the student stance, is a bigger issue of political discourse. If you don't agree with one side, you should still be able to have a conversation with the other side. And he used that to say, like, we need to just have more conversations. And as far as we know, he's still going to be the commencement speaker. Okay. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, whenever you have a political figure speak at a ceremony, you do have this.
Yeah.
President Biden, former President Biden, when he spoke at Morehouse, some students, they weren't too excited about it. So, you know.
We've seen this from both sides.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But, of course, you know, you went to he said he was a student vice president. So, you know, he's like, I delivered a speech at, you know, the university before. So I feel like I should be able to come back. But
okay,
we'll see what happens.
It's a time-honored tradition, protests here in the country.
Yes,
right?
it is.
All right. Thank you, Ariana.